Hey everyone, Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be taking Michael through a strengthening exercise for the gluteus medius muscle, and specifically, we are going to be targeting the deep fibers of the antero-anterior fibers of the gluteus medius muscle, so the muscles closest to the front of the hip. In terms of the setup position, you want to be in a sideline position, so Michael's down on his side. You can take your arm and rest it underneath your head just to get a little bit more comfortable. We're going to set up the lower extremity by taking the bottom leg and flexing the hip and knee, and then with the top arm, Michael is going to grab a hold of his knee. The reason we're holding on to it is to maintain the retroversion of the pelvis. Then we want to set up the spine. Michael's going to have a retroverted pelvis, he's going to have a flat lumbar spine, flat thoracic spine, and he's going to keep his chin tucked in. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and set up the lower extremity of the working leg, which is the top leg. Because we're targeting the antero-anterior fibers, we want the hip in extension. So Michael's going to bring his leg as far back as he can. And then we want slight flexion in the knee. The reason that we're maintaining a slight flexion of the knee is because we want to release the tension on the tensor fasciae lati muscle to get maximum recruitment of the gluteus medius muscle. From here, Michael is going to keep his ankle relaxed so we can target the deep fibers. And in terms of the principle of action, all we're going to do is go into abduction of the femur by driving the ankle toward the sky. Important things worth noting for this exercise is you want to make sure that your pelvis is vertical the entire time. You don't want your pelvis rotating forward or backwards, so only go as high as you can without losing that vertical pelvis. The other thing is you want to maintain a nice stationary femur. You don't want to go into medial or lateral rotation, so try to keep it in a neutral position and maintain that extension. So I'm going to have Michael just bring his leg a little bit more back. Perfect. And this is the strengthening exercise for the gluteus medius muscle, specifically the deep fibers of the antero-anterior portion. In terms of the sets and repetitions, you want to build up to 3 sets of 50 repetitions. That's 5-0, not 1-5. And if you don't want to count to 50, take a stopwatch, set it for 1 minute. If you do 1 repetition per second, that's going to be in that 50 to 60 repetition range. But that was the strengthening exercise for the gluteus medius muscle, and more specifically, the deep fibers of the antero-anterior portion of the gluteus medius muscle.